Shikues të nderuar mirëmbrëma, jeni me misionin 10 minuta. Mysafiri radhës është zëvendës kryetari për iniciativën evropiane për stabilitet, zotri Kristof Bender.
Thanks for having me.
First question, tell us more about the Brexit effects and what effects will have that in countries of Western Balkans, in Albania, Macedonia, etc., etc.
I think it's a bit early to tell. The European Union has witnessed nothing like this ever before, a member state leaving. So there are a lot of question marks, which we still don't know. It's also not really clear yet how the British government, will take this issue, and how the European Union in its member states, there are still a lot of issues to be agreed upon, to find joint positions. So this we will only see as it evolves. And with regard to the region, I think I don't expect that many direct effects, just because Britain is leaving the European Union. But I think for the enlargement prospects and for the overall health of the European Union as such, I think it's a negative development. It's quite clear. It gives a bad signal already that the country, wants to leave the European Union, and is doing this now. And I think we can say that it will make the accession prospects of the countries in the region not easier.
A mendoni që organizimi I zgjedhjeve të parakohshme parlamentare janë zgjidhje e krizës aktuale politike?
No one can predict the results. I think we have a very strong polarization in Macedonia, and I don't expect elections, will get rid of this. This will probably remain a feature of Macedonian politics for years to come. And what the elections now in real terms will bring is, I think, difficult to predict. But of course there is a potential that actually afterwards we'll have a stable government, and which actually can drive things forward and address many of the issues which I think by now have proven to be quite problematic.
Përveç krizës politike, Maqedonia ballafaqohet edhe me krizën me refugjatët. Si e komentoni ju disa paralajmërime të fundit që thonë se vendi dhe Ballkani mund të ballafaqohen me valë të re të imigrantëve?
I think there is definitely a risk that the Turkey-EU agreement collapses, but I think it's actually not so much Turkey that is not complying, but I think the European Union has actually been not delivering on its side of the deal. We have been announcing that we would take a significant amount of people, refugees, directly from Turkey into EU member states. This has happened only very, very slowly. We have somewhat above 3,000 people, I think, so far. We have not been able to set up a serious asylum mission in Greece. That means we are returning very, very few people to Turkey, while the number of people which come over from Turkey to the Greek islands is increasing. And we have about 100 people over the last couple of months. We have sent back from Greece to Turkey about 100 people per month, and currently about 120 people arrive at the Greek islands per day. It does not take a lot of analytical skills to see that we have a huge mismatch here, and pressure is mounting on the Greek islands. We have more than the available places. We have about 7,500 on the Greek islands. We have more than 14,000 refugees already on the island. So pressure will mount that Greece will take more refugees to the mainland. But this then, I think, would implicitly send a signal for refugees and for smugglers, to try to bring more people to the islands. Europe and some particularly Central European states like Austria have been put a lot of pressure on Macedonia to keep the border shut. So pressure will grow inside Greece, which is already on the economic side in a difficult situation. So I think we see potentially a humanitarian, very, very difficult situation. Pressure would, of course, mount on the Macedonian border. There already is increased smuggling. This will, of course, increase further. My colleagues have been talking to refugees in Greece, in Athens, and actually they are just still thinking how can they get up further north and towards Central Europe. So I think we have a serious risk if we are not delivering on this that the agreement would actually, become ineffectual, and this eventually with a new flow, but with ugly scenes at fences and police maltreatment, which we could see. And I mean, winter is coming, having refugees walking through the Balkans, which have entered illegally. This will not make for nice scenes. And I think eventually this will strengthen the populist strongmen like Viktor Orban and his friends who are trying to undermine the vision of a liberal Europe.
Shikues të nderuar, ishte ky emisioni 10 minuta, ku diskutuam me zotrin Kristof në lidhje me krizën politike në vend, në lidhje me efektet e Brexitit për Maqedoninë. Qëndroni me ne, vijojnë lajmet në gjuhën maqedonase. Miru pafshim.